Well, I am being such a DJI fanboy lately. I know everybody and their brother has made a video about these since they were released in November. It's been like the Christmas gift this year. I just got it yesterday. I've flown it a couple times. This is the first drone I've ever got, the first drone I've ever flown, the first time I've had anything to do with a drone. I know there's been a lot of videos out there, and most of those videos have been made by people that were sent these drones for free, or people who went and bought them with their own money, but they were experienced drone users. Total newbie here. I've flown drones for probably less than 1 hour total flight time in my life. Probably less than half an hour. What am I saying? Hopefully we don't crash it on my first day having it. Let's check it out. So one thing I've noticed is asking me to calibrate the compass almost every time I restart it and go to a different location. And that's just simply turning it around like so. And then it'll indicate on the app, it tells me to go ahead and turn it this way. And now it says it's calibrated. So it's just interesting to me that every single time I've flown this, turn it off, turn it back on, it's making me recalibrate it. I don't know if that's normal or not. Again, I'm a total newbie. All right, so some of the stuff I've noticed, like your return to home altitude, you need to make sure you have that set up. Yeah, max distance, all those things. Pre-flight check here. Make sure everything looks good. Trying to be a responsible drone owner. Just make sure everything's set. I'm going to do in the Cine Smooth mode. I found it's a little slower in that mode and it's a little bit easier to control. Everything looks like it is ready to go. So let's go ahead and give this guy a try and take off. What do you think? All right, here goes nothing. There she is, hovering right there in the air. Let's go ahead and take her for a little bit of a spin. All right, so we're off and moving here. One thing that I think's pretty cool about this drone is like, it's just a lot of fun to fly. Trying to keep a good visual of it, just like all the instructions, everything I've said is keep, good visual line of sight on the drone. I've got it here. Let's see here, we'll take it back across toward me again. Oh, there we go, look at that, we're coming right around here. Oh, there we are, look. Hi. Let's come toward me, let's see if we can do that. I know it's something that I'm gonna have a lot of fun with, even if it has nothing to do with my channel. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun for me. Maybe get some establishing shots here and there, but for the most part, this is a really, really cool little toy. Let's take it off for another spin here. What do you think? Hold on, before we take it for a spin, since we're wide open here and it's pretty good flight controls, let's go ahead and put it in sport mode. Oh yeah, you see that? Let's get some altitude and let's get it. See, we're at 25 miles an hour in sport mode. Oh, right into the sun though. Let's bring it over here. Look at this. Now we're cooking. I really am fortunate to have an area like this that we can do this and do it in a way that it's safe. I'm very happy about that. Because I tried it, of course, like anybody does, when they first get it home, you want to take it out and you want to fly it, right? So I did. I took it right out into my backyard. It's got a pretty big backyard. We live on a pond. I tried to fly it and I flew it. Oh, I definitely flew it. But I'll tell you what, it made me nervous. It made me nervous flying it back there. Woo, this sport mode is way more responsive. I can definitely tell you that I am not ready for sport mode. Whoa, hey. There he is. Okay, that sport mode's a little crazy right now. I'm definitely not ready for sport mode. Let's go back to cinema mode here. Have a little bit more relaxing fly. There it is. Oh, that's so cinematic. It's pretty cool that I have got the ability to kind of keep the drone on me here. And as I get better at controlling it and doing this stuff, that can be kind of fun. I'm trying to look at the camera and do this, but who knows? We're gonna have some fun here. Actually, in post, to try and put this together with the Osmo Action is gonna be really interesting. So one thing that I think is a little strange about this is, why does DJI decide to make this drone like white and gray, which it makes it blend in with the sky so easily? That's been my biggest thing. I try and keep my eyes on it. I wish they kind of had like black or like a bright orange. I might look at getting one of those decal kits that makes it like traffic cone orange, because I really want to be able to see it. And I don't have any desire to lose this thing. That's just me. Let's get back to flying. One thing I noticed about the camera on this, it's okay. The 2.7K is all right. I use the 1080 a lot. The 2.7 is fine. It only does 30 frames a second or 25. The 1080 goes up to 60 frames a second, which is what I shot some stuff in. But more important than that, I've noticed that the auto exposure overexposes your highlights a lot. They're always clipping. So what I did was I made the exposure value to be like a negative 0.7. And I found that's a little bit better. I was kind of messing with filming my dogs yesterday. I'll put some of that footage in here, and you'll notice in that footage, you see that their fur, they're both like a yellow lab and a golden retriever, and their fur is completely blown out and just like white looking. I was a little disappointed in that. I did a little bit of testing with it today, and I was able to lower that exposure value to like negative 0.7, and it got the details back in there, the fur on the dog. So hopefully moving forward, I'm gonna leave it with an exposure value of negative 0.7. That's one way that has helped me get a little less blown out highlights. I know it doesn't have all the manual controls that I would like to have on it, but it's kind of nice right now because I'm learning to fly this drone and I'm not messing with the camera. So I think them not putting manual controls on the video might be kind of a secret good idea that'll teach you how to fly a drone without screwing around with the camera. It's true what they say. This is an ideal drone for a beginner. I picked this up pretty quick, as you could see from some of the little bit of footage here. And this was kind of a short video. I would suggest if you're brand new, fly this thing in the P mode, or actually the C mode or cinema mode. It feels like I have a lot more control. It's a little less responsive, I guess, would be the way to describe it. You know, the sport mode's fun, but you better be in a big wide open area like this and just like check your area before you do it, and straight away, straight back. But I'm not just trying to see how high this will go. I'm not trying to see how fast it'll go. Just having fun with it and getting some shots. So I recommend you do the same thing. Be responsible with this stuff, because I think you could probably hurt somebody with this thing if you're irresponsible with it. Anyways, this was just a really short video about the Mavic Mini from a guy who's never flown a drone before, just got this thing. Just wanted to share with you guys what my initial thoughts were on it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything in the future. See you next time. Bye.